It's spooky. Hello, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Pastatime with the Scaryish Podcast.
Woo!
This week's a little different than our previous Pastatimes, which is funny because Pastatime's so new, but we're covering some SCPs today instead of creepypastas.
Indeed we are. That's Robin Grace. I'm Adam Diaz, and I am very excited to be doing SCPs. I had no idea what they were until Robin covered the Foundation on one of our topic episodes, like way back when, like 100 episodes ago, I think. But it's really exciting. It's really fun. Going through these and picking some for today was definitely entertaining. I found a few where I'm like, this is way too long, but it's hilarious. But I did find two. Robin found two as well. So Robin, for folks who do not know, what is the SCP Foundation?
The SCP Foundation is like a creepypasta type site, but what SCP means is secure, contain, protect. And it's just a page that instead of creepypastas is full of these creatures or entities called SCPs. And it's just, there are thousands of them.
It's almost as if you wandered into the X-Files and found an archives on like cryptids that were unknown or anomalies or something like that. Essentially, it's like creepypasta, but with a writing prompt. And the prompt is just write like basically a category for it, how it's contained and what it is, which is awesome. So I'm going to go over the classes that they have for them so that when we do reference these when we're reading, you're not like, what the hell are they talking about? So essentially, if you were to write your own and send it in, like let's just say you made up a monster, you would classify it one of three ways. One is safe, which just means it's something that is easily and safely contained. Duh. A Euclid, which is an anomaly that it requires more resources to contain completely or where containment isn't always reliable. And then the third one is, how do you say this one? The one with the K?
Keter.
Keter. Keter, even though it sounds really cute, is an anomaly that is exceedingly difficult to contain consistently or reliably, with containment procedures often being extensive and complex. So those are the ones whose power levels are over 9,000. And then Euclid is under 9,000, and then safe is like the farmer at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I think we haven't even discussed who's going to go first, you or me.
Why don't you go first? Since you've never covered them before, I've covered them multiple episodes.
Covered at least 4, maybe 5.
So if you folks would like to hear more about them after this episode, you can go back and listen to those, or you can listen to those first because I do go over more in depth of what they are and things like that in the previous episodes.
I just realized how naming this episode, I'm so happy it can just be Pastatime number 3.
Well, you can do Pastatime-SCPs.
What I don't want to do is Pastatime number 3-SCP and then all the numbers that correspond with the ones we're going to cover, because they don't have names, they have numbers. Just like if you were filing them away in some sort of filing system. So I will go first. And then if you want to go second and third, since yours flow into one another,
sure,
that could be fun. So, all right, well, let me just grab one of my two at random and get going. Is this, okay, this is the scary one. I want to start out with the funny one. So I'm going to start out with SCP-1370. And this one's classification is safe. So, holy shit.
Did that scare you?
No, it's just so loud today because we have a new office set up, and so I can hear these notifications going off. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm sure you folks have noticed, like, this different.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have new organization on both of our sides, which is super nice. Robin did an amazing job putting together IKEA furniture, which is never easy. And then we sort of redid this little space. But, yeah, it sounded like the notification doubled up right there. So I was like, oh, my God. So... all right, gonna mark it, gonna get back into it. SCP-1370.
There's a hype train. There's a hype train.
Cool.
Donate bits, subscribe, do all the things.
Do all the things to amp up the hype train. So since we're just gonna stop and notify that, I might as well give some shout outs. Glitch resubscribed for the 21st month. Thank you so much, Glitch. And stated, love you more than the Blarney Stone. 21 months, let's go. Dreyfus Locke hosted us with one viewer. 911 Girl resubscribed for the 8th month, said, woo! Woo Scaryish has resubscribed as well for the 20th month, and Cursed Wolf 89 has resubscribed for the 28th month, said hashtag Mr. Awesome. Thank you so much. Also, Dreyfus Locke followed us 2 days ago, and we're off the air, so thank you so much for that as well. All right, Cool Lee O. There was one other thing I was going to mention. Oh, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day.
We're recording this on St. Patrick's Day. We're going to be drinking some snake bites. And before anyone wants to argue about it like last time, snake bites are cider and Guinness. A black and tan is a dark beer and a light beer mixed together. So, going to go ahead and mark it. And now we're going to get into it. So this one's object class is safe. Man, that is loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's totally going to show up in the background. Shout out to Emanon, though, for donating 2,000 bits.
Thank you so much.
Putting the goal at 159, so we're no longer at 69.5.
Winter Soldier says pinch each other. I'll pinch you.
Ow. That actually kind of hurt. All right, that's better. I like that.
You want a harder one?
No, I don't.
I have green underwear. Oh, no, your penguins have green. I guess it's fair.
You pinched me. I have pajama pants on with green. You do not have green underwear on, do you?
I don't know.
Pinch. All right. Let me actually get into it this time. Here we go. The object is classified as safe. Special containment procedures for SCP-1370. It is locked in a fireproof glass display stored in Gallery 27. If the case becomes damaged by external circumstance, any container with dimensions of at least 1.25 inches by 0.75 inches by 0.75, I'm sorry, that was meters, by 0.5, will suffice as a replacement until a new display case is available. The Ethics Committee recommends that any long-term storage case contain enough space for SCP-1370 to move freely. Level 2 personnel and higher may remove SCP-1370 from its case at their discretion, but will face disciplinary action for failing to secure it properly afterwards. This doesn't sound like a very scary monster if basically anyone can take it out and play with it. And this is why.
Is it a Corgo?
Description of SCP-1370. It's a self-aware, artificial being constructed from various electrical devices and tools. It stands approximately 1 meter in height and is capable of moving its articulated joints despite the lack of any power source or motors. SCP-1370 communicates in a monotone voice via a speaker mounted in its chest. Its head is a voltmeter soldered upside down to a neck joint, giving the appearance of a friendly smiley face. Since voltmeters have like the needle that goes back and forth, they flipped it upside down so it looks happy. But containing no active sensory devices. However, SCP-1370 will react to visual and audible stimuli, and its ability to do so is hampered when the head is covered or otherwise restrained.
What is that one movie with the robot?
Oh yeah, that really narrows it down. WALL-E?
No, not WALL-E, but the one that helps save the that's the one. What's
Short
his name?
Circuit? Johnny Five?
Oh yeah.
I fucking love Johnny Five. No. Johnny Five is like 6 feet tall, and it looks a little bit different, but all right, I'm going to keep going on this. I want to point out I am wearing a brand new shirt. Robin's wearing a brand new hoodie. This is the Wendigo t-shirt. I think it looks amazing. It's brand new. We got it out of the packaging. I was like, I'm wearing that on the show. We didn't wash it, and it smells like a new shirt that was just printed. So all I smell right now is like the wonderful ink wafting up. So order yours today. Wash it when it gets there. Just saying, because I'm like, holy shit. All right. Marking it again, giving myself lots of work later. Stimuli. Da, da, da. Its design appears to give more importance to aesthetic concern rather than function, as evidenced by a poor center of gravity that hampers its ability to balance and walk. So it's constantly falling over. It is therefore believed that SCP-1370 was created as an art object and later imbued with anomalous properties rather than designed with those in mind. It can currently speak fluent American English, French, and Latin, and is capable of learning new languages. Other facets of its intellectual capacity have not been clearly outlined, as SCP-1370 is invariably hostile in all interactions with any being or object it interprets to be sapient. This includes, but is not limited to, animals, Foundation personnel, civilians, audiovisual equipment, and security cameras.
So it's adorable, but hates everybody.
And it's a fucking dickhead. And this is so good. It gets so much better. All right. If SCP-1370 encounters an object it believes to be sapient, it will attempt to engage the object in combat while introducing itself with a variety of elaborate titles, which appear to be selected at random. Examples include Doombot 2000, Robolord the Destructor, Prime Minister Sinister, which is one of my favorite things I've ever seen, and Darth Claw Killflex. SCP-1370 will often include variations to these titles based on responses it receives from personnel. Foundation staff have successfully introduced Patheticon, the Garglemost, and Pesterbot to its lexicon. So not only can you take it out and play with it, and it'll threaten you with death and tell you that it's amazing, they've convinced it that these are titles that are awesome, and it calls itself Pesterbot.
Wow.
I wish this thing was real.
It reminds me of the butter
Yeah,
robot.
the butter machine. That's exactly what I thought when I was reading
it's like
it.
the butter robot from Rick and Morty, but is a complete dickhead to everyone instead of like in existential crisis. Yeah.
It's so funny. All right. And then it finishes out with this addendum to it. And it says, Addendum, many tests on SCP-1370's combat prowess have been run, each confirming that SCP-1370 lacks the physical aptitude to cause damage to any living being. Test 1370-8239 exposed SCP-1370 to a common houseplant with a speaker hidden in the plant's pot. After SCP-1370 was provoked verbally, it attempted to fold and twist the leaves of the plant within its grasp before incapacitating itself. See log that follows, and it says, SCP-1370, release me, insects. I am Doom Master 1370, Master of all Doom. I shall be the herald of your destruction.
Now I'm just thinking of
Claptrap.
Gur from Invader Zim.
No, I've never seen Invader Zim.
So Invader Zim has this little robot named Gur, and he's the cute. He's dressed up in a dog costume. Have you ever seen that green dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Gur, and he's just this little robot who's the cutest thing. But he walks around and says stuff like "doom, doom, 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 doom."
I think there's definitely
He's so
inspiration
cute.
from that in this. So after it threatens them like this, the researchers leave the testing chamber and the case is opened remotely. Although no security risk is determined, the test requires SCP-1370 to focus on the plant rather than nearby personnel. Observations are made via an opaque glass window to prevent SCP-1370 from attacking its own reflection.
Wow.
SCP-1370 then states, At last I am unleashed upon this earth so deserving of destruction. All shall be rent with my pincers. All shall be trampled beneath my feet. I am Shivatron, despoiler of mirth. One of the researchers through the speakers then said, Hello, can you hear me? To which SCP-1370 approaches the plant and responds, Who dares? All souls will burn. You will feel the sharp sting of my wrath. Identify yourself so that I may sling damnation upon you as you die. The researcher then says, I am a split-leaf philodendron, a semi-woody shrub with large glossy leaves. In parentheses, restrained laughter. These leaves can grow up to 3 feet long. SCP-1370 then attempts to wrestle the leaves and shouts, Your mockery spells your doom.
I just want one of these.
I have arrived. You will be crushed betwixt my digits. SCP-1370 then fell over and was unable to right itself. After approximately 6 minutes, it knocked the pot over, which rolled into a position that pinned SCP-1370's body to the floor of the chamber. Researchers entered to return SCP-1370 to its case.
It sounds adorable.
It sounds so fucking cute. I totally thought the butter machine from Rick and Morty when I was reading this, but it's definitely bigger. It's like around 3 feet tall, 3.1 feet, because it's a meter.
I'm surprised you've never seen Invader Zim.
I think it just missed me, man. There's certain things that it's very similar to, what's the name of that thing that's fake that I always say is fake? It's a Boomafoo.
Oh.
It just missed me, you know? I didn't even know it existed until I heard you and Charlie talking about it back in the day.
Yeah, it is really cute. It's really funny. I just it's just this alien that wants to destroy the world, but he's absolutely pathetic. You should watch it.
I totally want to watch it now after reading this SCP.
Because Gur is like just like that, except he's much cuter and much sweeter.
This one's hilarious, but that is SCP-1370, our first SCP on Pastatime. So, hope you enjoyed that. All right, let's go into stream chat, and I got to do some shout-outs before we even start doing anything else.
Thank you so much, everyone, for completing the freaking hype train. You are all absolutely amazing. You're going to have to scroll back.
We're at level 5 hype train.
That's the
Holy
final
shit.
level. That's the max you can go.
All right, I think I shouted out Cursed Wolf. We shout out Emanon for donating 2,000 bits. Shout out to Emanon again for donating 700 bits.
We're at 153% of the last level of the hype train. You guys.
Shout out to Glitchgrim for donating $10. Shout out to Tiny Dancer Nation for resubscribing for the 7th month. Says, hey, Adam, nice shirt. Thank you so much. Shout out to Tiny Dancer Nation for gifting Bob the Builder a sub. Shout out to Emanon for donating another 500 bits.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to Emanon for gifting 2 subs, 1 to Winter Soldier, 1 to Darling Deer. Shout out to Cursed Wolf for gifting 2 subs, 1 to Pancake29, 1 to Lunabin. Shout out to Tiny Dancer Nation for donating 1,000 bits. Shout out to Emanon for donating another 2 subs.
Guys, oh my
1 to
God.
Meat Mecha, 1 to Gyro03. Shout out to Emanon for donating another 200 bits. Shout out to Tiny Dancer Nation for gifting a sub to Girl Panic.
So much.
Shout out to Tiny Dancer Nation for gifting another sub to Dreyfus Locke, who is hosting us. And shout out to the Snark for resubscribing for the 26th month, saying, "Hey y'all, hey, what's up?" Holy balls, you guys are amazing.
Highlight my message and said, "Hey Adam, any luck on the new egg shuffle?"
Haven't gotten an email yet, but they said that they're going to be sending out emails up to 9 p.m. tonight. So if I get one, I shall let you know.
So did everybody gets emotes, right? Because
they definitely distribute rewards via like emotes if you go into the menu.
Yep. 3. Oh, St. Patty's Day emotes. They're all green. That's cute.
That is cute. So there's Dreyfus Locke. And there's Dreyfus Locke, who followed us 2 days ago and followed us today 14 minutes ago. Not sure if it's a different account. Buddy. Oh, yeah, there you go. What? Now you're covering up the money maker. All right, I'm scrolling back to see if there was any point redemptions, because I know there's at least one drink that I saw come across just like a second ago.
Well,
Girl Panic and Jangmi and Tiny Dancer Nation.
And Glitch did one earlier, too.
Did he?
Yep.
Yep, and Glitch 15 minutes ago. So we got 4 drinks to do, 5 drinks to do. Tiny Dancer Nation tossed one in. Emanon tossed one in. I'm going to set that over there. All right. I crafted these very quickly before the show, so they're not...
They're starting to, like...
They are.
Mix.
They were, like, a lot better divided with a lot more head on top. I hear head's the best part. But it's been sitting for about 10 minutes, so it's blending in a little bit.
All right. I'm going to scroll back to the top. Thank you so much, Glitch, for putting links to the Teespring store where you can get this new merch. Also, I added the zip hoodie for Mothman. So if you really like Mothman, you can get the Mothman zip hoodie on there right now.
Nice.
Let's see.
All right. So the first message that we have in either chat, and I'm guessing this is the first because I jumped in here at 6:20, was from Glitch at 6:22, saying, "Woo, kiss me, I am Irish." IMB Trainer was second, said, "Yo, sup, Spooky Fam." I'm Watching Dinner says, "Let's get the show started. I need to be reminded to keep on creeping on." I'm going to go ahead and just notify you of who is here. Jamie has joined us as well, as we know. Carly is over there on YouTube. Welcome, Carly. Thank you. Winter Soldier, Dreyfus Locke. Chunkster is here. Emanon, of course. Scrolling. Vivian's over there in YouTube. Said, "Hey, losers," with a heart.
Wow.
Girl Panic is also here. It's nice to see everyone joining us tonight. We also have Angela over there on YouTube. Says, "Hi, all. What's up? Thank you for joining us."
Chunkster says, "Got the Wendigo hoodie for myself. # treat myself."
Nice.
Everyone should treat themselves.
Glitch said #Jameson. My mom today was like, "We need Guinness. We need Angry Orchard.
On my way home
we need
from
corned
work,
beef."
Too, I was like, I gotta go grab some Guinness and Angry Orchard, and I was like, "Sorry to get."
I was like, my mom already got it. I'm pretty sure she was going to buy Jameson, but then she realized that we have some Irish whiskey downstairs.
We have Jameson downstairs.
We definitely have Cuddy. No, it's not Cuddy. It's a different one. It's like discount Irish whiskey because we weren't able to find Jameson when we were down in Arizona like 2 years ago. I think we do have a bottle of Jameson running around the house. We do.
Somewhere. I think it's in the cabinet up at the top.
Probably under my pillow. So
you're stupid.
Lots of folks saying hi. Lots of folks battling. Jamie said this before we started, and I thought it was very interesting, and I wanted to bring it up. They wanted to take a poll whether or not you spell the word woah, WOAH, or WHOA. I spell it WHOA.
It's WOAH.
Like that's how you say it?
That's how I spell it.
Okay. Well, you said it's like you know the dictionary version. I will say there's one exception for me. I spelled WHOA for everyone that says it except for Keanu Reeves because he clearly pronounces the H at the end. So that's just how I hear it from his lips. Kinky Ringleader, I love that name, jumped in and says they spell it with the H first. I'm What's Dinner says the H is in the beginning and the end, so definitely not an option, but you tossed it in there. Pancakes29 joined us and said hello.
Girl Panic says there's space. There is so much space now, and it's so nice because this shelf goes all the way down to where my desk is.
Much more organized.
It's much more organized. So like
everything's off the floor, man. And you guys have no idea how much was on the floor in this office.
It was bad.
So
it was so bad. And we were tripping over stuff all the time, and now this walkway is like open and clear, and it's just so nice.
All right, we have 5 drinks to drink, so cheers to you.
Taki.
I mean, it's a snake bite. It's not even a punishment.
Oh, doing it all at once, huh?
I did like 2, I'd say. What? St. Patrick's Day. Woo! Robin was like, is there anywhere I can get green beer? Because that's usually what you drink on St. Patrick's Day, but it's typically at the bar. It's just regular beer, with green dye in it. And I was like, I don't think anyone's going to sell green beer for you to take home unless you go to a bar. And we're like, I'll take 1 green beer to go, please, and a sippy lid if you could.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I think Robin's hair scrunchie is green. It is green. Oh, man. You shouldn't have. I have an Animal Crossing scrunchie.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
You shouldn't have pinched me. Damn it.
You pinched me, though. So we're just even Stevens. Also, with all the bits that were donated and the dollars, I have to do some math in my head. I'm going to scroll back here and see how close we are to that goal.
Cool. You do that. I'm going to keep going. Harmonic Noon says, Happy St. Patrick's Day from Ireland. Whoa,
oh my
that's
God.
So cool. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Is that a big thing in Ireland?
Oh, you know it is. It's St. Patty's Day.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. So
and
I'm very curious.
That's where it originated from. So St. Patrick drove the snakes out of Ireland, referring to the Druid priests, which, were pagans. So that Catholicism and Christianity could take hold. That's why, they say they drove the snakes out, but really it was just them driving out a different religion. But it happened in Ireland, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Let us know.
I know nothing.
I don't want to besmirch your culture in any way, shape, or form. And I think it's amazing that we're being watched from someone in Ireland.
I know.
Technology, am I right?
So cool. Glitch says, Short Circuit, Johnny 5 is alive.
Johnny 5, dude. I fucking love that guy.
Chunkster says, I can't get used to Fahrenheit. I still use Celsius. I will never understand Celsius. The only things I know are 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling.
The reason I don't like Celsius is it's less accurate. You know what I mean? Like when you change a measurement where the number is going to be, slightly less accurate, where it's 24 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius are a difference of 3 or 4 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. I mean, I'm just giving an example. The difference between 1 Celsius is 3 Fahrenheit or something like that. So it's if you zoom in on Celsius, you're 24.3 degrees Celsius. That would just be 1 notch up in Fahrenheit, which just makes it, I don't know, more accurate in my brain. That said, I'd probably get used to it if we just switched to the metric system. All right, so this tracker only tracks, if I'm not mistaken, dollars that are donated. It does not track bits, which we just got a fuck ton of. So bits, yeah. 27, 32, 42, 44. So
we're at 193.
44?
No, I don't know how to count.
Yeah, you're right. It's 193. We're at 149, 193.
Okay.
So we're $7 away from our goal of having to record. Oh my God. I just realized
I just burped.
The technical aspects of this, of having to record a live episode of a topic episode we did. That stinks.
What, my burp?
Yeah, holy shit. But yeah, we're really, really close to that. So thank you all again to everyone who donated. And it's the 17th. There's 14 more days in March. So we definitely have 2 more streams left to go. I'm going to set this down and go through some more of your chitter chatter over there. Again, Glitch, thank you for tossing up the Teespring store link.
Did you finish your 5 drinks?
Oh yeah, dude. I almost drank the whole beer.
Oh. Bob says SCP-1370 is a mini Bender. Probably. I mean, that's accurate.
Kind of sounds like Bender mixed with Claptrap, mixed with a couple other things. Captain Fake Eye just donated 1,000 bits, meaning we have officially hit our goal for the month.
Wow,
and
thank you guys
we are going
so
to
much.
have to record a live episode, a live topic episode.
So that'll be on a Monday, right?
I don't know. I mean, it could be on a Monday.
Or should it be a Sunday?
It could be a Sunday.
Let's do it not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Okay, because we have plans for this Sunday already.
We have plans for this Sunday. So we'll do next Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday.
Shout out to Emanon for donating another 500 bits.
Thank you so much.
It's becoming very difficult to math this in my head with that much Guinness Insider rushing through my blood.
We should write. Well, we'll go through and add all the bits later.
My body's chrome. My blood is gasoline.
So yeah, we'll do a live episode recording, which means we have to research early. And then I guess it can be one too that we do a poll for Patreon. So we'll do a poll on Patreon for this live episode since it's so special. All right, continuing on.
Vivian said, betwixt my digits with laughing faces. This thing, when I was reading, I'm like, I want one of these as a fucking pet so goddamn bad.
I'm Beef Trainer says, I've been up since 4 a.m. Ohio time and went to work. Tried to take a nap that wasn't very restful so I could be here tonight. Oh,
it's very nice of you.
Thank you so much. Hopefully you get some good sleep.
Vivian, with the question of the week, says, what is your dream pet? It can be imaginary, mythical, extinct, or illegal. Doesn't matter. It's a dragon for me.
Adam wants a dragon.
100%.
Like, our friend Charlie and I were talking once while Adam was at work, and we were talking about our favorite animals, and she was like, what do you think Adam's favorite animal is? I'm like, it's a dragon. And as soon as he got home, he's like, does it have to be real or imaginary?
They asked me, and they're like, what's your favorite animal? I'm like, real or imaginary? And they both just started laughing. I'm like, fuck you both about that.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be a fucking dragon. If I could have any pet, what would it be? I would want something really smart, but that wouldn't eat me.
It's a dragon. If you make friends with it.
Dragon will totally eat.
Vivian has asked.
A direwolf.
Well, that's good. That's a direwolf could totally eat you. But again, if you make friends with it. Vivian has asked a very good question when it comes to my specific pet. What color dragon?
Red.
That is an excellent question because they all have different. And I'm going to say something crazy, and this is based off of Warcraft lore. But I want a black dragon. It's an earth dragon. So that's just me, though.
Red Eyes Black Dragon?
Sure. However, there's only...
You know, like Yu-Gi-Oh? No?
No, I mean, I've heard of Blue Eyes White Dragon, yeah.
Yeah, Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Cool. Is that a thing? Or did you just make up colors? Is that an actual?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never Yu-Gi-Oh'd.
Pretty sure that's another one.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Dragon. Maybe blue. Blues are like extinct in the WoW universe. I just love dragons. All right. I'm not going to get too super nerdy on you. Tiny Dance Nation says, I'd have a Wendigo as a pet if only it was domesticated as a household pet. That sounds scary as fuck.
52DZ says, ahoy hoy.
Junkster says, what is even bits? I don't understand. So let me explain. Bits are a currency specific to Twitch. Think of them as Disney dollars. So there's certain things you can do with bits specifically on some streams. It's definitely a bit different now than it used to be. But things like the subtrain.
A bit different?
I hate you. Like the subtrain. You can subscribe yourself. You can donate a sub to someone else. Or you can donate a bit. And that'll help out our subtrain get to a certain level. A bit translates for us. Every bit donated to us is a penny. So 1 bit equals 1 penny. So if you see something like 500 bits, it's $5. You just, 2 decimals, or 2 spaces, put a decimal. You buy bits at an increased rate though. So I think 10 bits is like $11, $11.50, something like that. It used to be that you would buy it 1-to-1. So you would buy 1,000 bits for $10, and if you donated it, Twitch would take that cut out of the streamer's pocket. And so a lot of streamers were like, never send me bits, only send me cash. And then eventually they're like, well, what if we just charge the people? And when that happens, streamers stop saying that, so people will go and buy bits. We're good either way. The donate button down below our stream works to donate cash. If you want to donate bits, anything works for us. We sincerely appreciate all of it. So that's what bits are. I know it sounds stupid, and it kind of is, but essentially it's because if you buy bits, Twitch makes a little bit more money off of every dollar donated. So that's what it is.
Interesting. All right. Rock Centaur says, it's been a while since I've been here, but I come to an SCP story. Hell yes. I just assume that's just how I would talk. I don't know. I give different people voices for some reason.
I'm What's the Dinner says, Robin gets to sucker punch Adam for pinching her when she was wearing green. Might I add, I was also wearing green when she pinched me, so no sucker punching needed.
Your penguins on your pants have green shirts on.
They do indeed.
Just scrolling through, and there's so much.
Girl Panic says a Psyduck. That's so adorable.
Psyduck is cute. I'm
What's for Dinner says, dirty joke of the week. Why don't vampires have unexpected pregnancies? Because they can't come inside without an invitation.
Wow.
It's a good joke. Dirty for sure.
Eminon says, Adam, you got to update the little dollar thing at the top of the screen.
I'd have to take it down and put it back up and then do all the math. That's why I was trying to figure it out in my head.
But we made it, so that's the important part.
Yes, we have hit it, which is awesome. There was one other one I was going to steal from your chat. Oh, Glitch. Dad joke of the week. Do leprechauns make good secretaries?
No.
Says, sure, they're great at shorthand. Okay. That was not bad.
Let's see. Bob says, Malum husband update. I have not designed a pillow for Adam. No. I Wants Your Dinner says, I wish I had my 9K points this week for the drink redemption bomb. I should have it next week. Just missed it.
Well, we only have one left available to be redeemed anyway, so no big deal.
I Wants Your Dinner says, welcome, Captain Fake Eye, master of ACNH Flowers, Animal Crossing, New Horizons. I have not played that game in a month. Those poor animals.
Oh, no.
Jang
Mi so
says,
hot right now. This room is burning.
Jang Mi says, oh man, taking the personal pronunciation changes the entire thing about her name, probably.
Oh.
Since you say it weird.
I said Jang Mi.
Jang Mi. Oh. I thought you said Jang Mi Boone, like you always say.
I don't. I've said it one time, like I always say. Said it one time and got it wrong, and after that I decided I would just say Jang Mi from now on forever, because I don't want to offend Jang Mi, and Robin will make fun of me mercilessly if I get it wrong. So, all right.
Pancake says, what is a gifted sub? A sub, people gift subs, and so a gifted sub is just like any other sub, but someone's gifted it to you, so you're able to use all the emotes within that sub tier, because the higher tiers have more emotes, but at the first level you get all the emotes. And I think that's it, right?
You get a badge in front of your name in chat too.
Yeah, so everybody has those little ghosts. And everybody who's been here for a year has the little ghost with the banner that says 1 year. So, all right. Scroll.
She said about Whoa, WHOA.
What about Whoa?
That was Jamie. That's what Jamie said. In regards to what you read.
Oh. Gotcha.
Robin's like, I'm sure she's talking about the mistake Adam made that one time. He's such an idiot. Also, IMB Trainer has redeemed a drink. Cheers.
Glitch says, I've been wearing my Buc-ee's St. Patrick's Day shirt all day. Shout out to people that know what Buc-ee's is. I cannot wait to go to Buc-ee's when we go to Texas.
Convenience store /
But it has
it's a giant store basically that has a bunch of bullshit in it.
And it has house decor, and it has
it's like Texas 7-Eleven, but it has a
7-Eleven is not
a sweet ass mascot, and it's way bigger.
7-Eleven doesn't have as nice stuff as Buc-ee's.
I didn't say it did. I said it's a Texas 7-Eleven, which means it's better, obvi. We have a Buc-ee around here somewhere, don't we? Yeah, it's right there. We have a Buc-ee right there.
Yeah, I have Buc-ee up there. Which my cousin Steven sent us. All right.
Shout out to Steven. Steven's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So should I mark it when we go into our second SC?
Oh my God. I almost forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. The only green I'm wearing is the moss growing on my teeth, JK.
That's fucking funny. That's a good joke.
They also said dragon is the only correct answer, and sapphire blue or emerald green would be their color. I would get a red dragon.
I mean, it just depends on like what universe you're looking in, since they all have different attributes.
I'm trying to think of Aragon. What color Aragon's dragon
Blue
was?
dragons in D&D are lightning dragons, so that's really fucking dangerous. Red is obviously fire.
Scroll. All right, so
blue dragons in WoW are magic, and they all died during one of the Great Wars, killed by the leader of the black dragons. In fact, it's very sad. I'll mark it now.
Jang Mi says Hawaii 7-Eleven is the best version in the States. I agree. 7-Eleven in Hawaii has so many more options than out here.
Jamie
because
says
it's closer to Japan too. So maybe
I was gonna say,
you get to
Jamie
Japan,
said, but
the
nothing
better
compares to the Japan 7-Eleven.
Oh my God, Japan 7-Eleven.
Was it Larson? Is Larson?
We went to Lawson's. So
Lawson's. That place is fucking
had
sweet.
Such good food. Oh, I think every day for breakfast I had a like a salmon roe rice ball. Oh my God, so good. Okay, anyway, let's just move on.
Marking it. How's my hair look? Does it look like shit? It looks okay. Okay, I'll stop talking now. Sorry, I've like chugged a snake bite, and I just realized I have like nothing in my stomach but my beer.
I'm just
so
like, I haven't eaten since I was at work when I got to work. So I'm just like, whew, this.
Yeah, feeling good.
And Adam was like, it's just a snake bite. God,
I never said that.
Bad. All right, so I'm going to get into my first SCP, and I'm going to go in a different direction than your adorable one, okay? So the SCP I'm going to cover is SCP-409, which always makes me laugh because, you know, the cleaner 409. And the first house I ever lived in was 409.
Really?
That I remember, was 409.
It's very interesting.
I don't know. I just like that number. Okay. So the class of this particular SCP is Keter, which is the top.
Over 9,000
Yeah.
one. Vegeta's crushing a scouter right now.
It's over 9,000. Okay. Special containment procedures for this particular SCP. It requires no physical contact be made with SCP-409 for any reason. Anything that makes physical contact with them must be contained in quarantine immediately, along with any materials used in transport of the subject. So if you touch it, and anything that touches, it's like everything that has to do with it has to be quarantined. SCP-409 must be kept in a granite case at all times. Any transportation of it must be done in a sealed granite container. Residue from its effect are to be sealed in granite containers, along with any tools used to transport the residue into those containers.
Jesus.
So anything that touches it is
has to be done away with.
No touchy.
No touchy.
So the description of this particular SCP, it resembles a large quartz crystal approximately 1.5 meters or 5 feet tall and 0.6 meters or 2 feet wide. So 5 feet tall, 2 feet wide, the size of a small person, right?
Sure.
Are we 2 feet wide?
I don't know how wide I am.
I'm like looking at myself like,
I'm a lot wider than I used to be, I'll tell you that.
I used to be able to put my arms around JK, lol.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm just...
Just keep going.
Okay. All right. Any object coming in contact with 409 will begin to crystallize after 3 hours. So once you touch it, you just start turning into this thing.
No wonder you have to be isolated.
This effect will occur in any material other than granite. The crystallization will spread to approximately 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch a minute and will convert the entire object or organism inside out. So you will completely be crystal. 100% crystal.
This sounds like one of Griffin's
Sounds like
arcs.
you'll be a vampire.
This sounds like Crystal Kingdom from Adventure Zone, in fact.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never
Super fucking intense arc.
Really?
One of them loses an arm. Spoiler alerts.
Oh my god.
Super good. Keep going, though. This has me. I'm hooked right now.
Okay. Subjects report this effect to be extremely painful and similar to frostbite. After complete crystallization, the object will begin to make snapping and creaking noises for approximately 20 minutes before bursting into thousands of fragments with great force. So you'll just fucking explode. Anything touched by or touching a fragment will immediately begin to crystallize. Nothing at this time is able to reverse the effect in organic matter, including amputation or affected areas.
It reminds me of Ice 9, how Ice 9 did. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever read Cat's Cradle, but Ice 9 is like a droplet that'll turn all ice on Earth into ice, or all water on Earth into ice. Excuse me. So the idea is like it's like the most powerful weapon that could just destroy the world, and like the idea of this thing exploding and then everything it touches turning into ice, like if not contained properly, it would literally destroy the world.
I wonder how you destroy it. Period. Inorganic matter will only crystallize for a few centimeters around point of contact. 409 was recovered in, and then it's redacted, of course, under a pile of crystal shards several feet deep. Losses of personnel during recovery were high. And then there are 2 addendums. Addendum 1, the suggestion of Dr. and insert, it's, so this website, the thing about it is people really go in depth to like making these things seem real. So they'll redact things, they'll add so much detail. And this is like one of those things. Subject 409D5, because there are different grades, it's like different iterations of the same SCPs. Like I came across, there's one I'm going to cover after this, and I came across the cute version of it.
She was looking it up and she just like,
and I came across the cute version.
-CU and it was adorable.
Yeah. So 409D5 was exposed to the effects of 409 and was left to become severely crystallized. After that, he was treated with SCP-500, which is totally different. I'm sure it has its own healing capabilities, and a complete recovery was achieved in 9 days. So there is a way to fix it, apparently. Because in the beginning, it's like, there's no way to fix it. This is dumb.
It only took them 91 SCPs. Once they found the 90, Once they found the 500th SCP, they were like, oh, this one fixes it. Hence the addendum.
But the subject continued to feel pain in body parts that were crystallized even after recovered. So it's like permanent damage, permanent nerve damage, seems like. Pain faded 13 days after subject was treated. Okay, maybe not so permanent. It's unknown if the pain effect was psychological or real during the intervening 4 days. All right, cool. I still wouldn't want to touch this thing, even if there is a cure. And then the second addendum is extensive testing has yielded no information as to why the crystallization occurs. 409 and the shards created by it are indistinguishable from any other quartz crystal. So it could be floating around with any other healing quartz crystals that people might have.
I was going to say, and it's quartz, which means it's like common.
The effect appears to be similar to a seed crystal, where a pre-existing crystal formation is added to a solution, causing the crystal to grow. That's terrifying. 409, however, appears to do this with all solid matter and does not need to remain in contact. How this is done, why SCP-409 is unique among all other quartz crystals, and why granite is the only material immune is still unknown. I think this is one of those things that are like kind of digging at people that are into crystals and how healing they are. And yeah, because why would you make a crystal that's like, it'll kill you? You
and
know
it looks just like all those other crystals.
Yeah. So I think it's funny.
I wonder how they picked. I would have picked marble personally because it's much more expensive, I think, than granite. At least when it comes to countertops, I believe marble is the most expensive option that I've ever looked at.
It's one of the most expensive.
Expensive. That's the snake bite talking
Sean
right there.
Connery.
Dishy Sean Connery.
But what were we saying? Yeah, no, marble is one of the most expensive in whole pieces at least.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting they picked granite. Maybe they just want to take things for granted. It's granted. For those of you who've been saying granite, it's granted. You've been saying it dumb. Everyone laughs at you when you say it.
I wonder why. I know, at least when it comes to countertops and stuff like that, I prefer granite over quartz, but that's just me.
Mainly because it won't kill you.
Yeah,
and if this thing shows up, you can just jump on your countertops and you'll be safe.
We've been watching a lot of HGTV, I think.
We have it on a lot. So.
Yeah, it's on a lot. I just love watching people renovate houses. It's great. But, yeah, no, I think it's interesting that they would choose a quartz, one of the most common crystals, and granite to be the one that's like, stop, you go no further.
Wow. It's interesting. I want to talk to the people who write these, you know. I know you can put down comments too, and then the authors can respond to them. So every now and then when I've been going through these, I've been like, I really want to know what how they came up with this. But I think some people stay like in character on the comment section.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, they'd rather be the scientist that discovered it than the person who wrote the short story or whatever.
All right.
So.
Well, I can respect that 100%.
Same here. 100. So, all right. Good shit, Robin.
Thanks.
All right. Let's look over.
Back of your shirt says Scaryish too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's on the neck. I can't turn enough. Ow. Okay. I bumped into the bookshelf, not because I turned. So, good. Fun stuff. Christina Vasquez over there on YouTube says, hi, all. What up? Thank you for joining us. MI says, I made it. Better late than never. Yay. Woo. Thank you for joining us.
Chunkster says, my dad is going to South Korea next month. I can't really think of a thing to ask him to buy. My mind is a blank. Any suggestions? Those acne dots, those dots that you can get that you put on pimples that are like miracle workers.
Stuff she's gonna want.
Like, oh my god, those things are crazy. But they're so expensive if you buy them on Amazon or something because they have to get imported. Oh
masks,
my god.
Lotion, Kit
face
Kats.
Masks. No, that's Japan.
That's Japan. My bad.
But yeah, Korea has amazing cosmetics. At least I think they do. But those acne dots are miracle workers, man. Those things are crazy cool. That's my thing I'd get from Korea if I went. And delicious food. I was
gonna say, yeah, food is what I want to do.
Buy like the pre-packaged like seasoning packets and like stuff to make different Korean dishes. A+ grade gochujang. Like,
oh shit.
Oh man, fuck.
I'm gonna go ahead and update the thing.
All right.
To show that we're above it and whatever amount we're at now. I will not do it again until we're off the air, though. So if you donate more, that is cool. But I'm not going to keep taking it down and putting it back up because it does take a minute, and I have to do this stupid math. And, yeah, I know knowledge is power, but math sucks.
Let's see. The Snark says white dragon. I Almost Nerd says, oh no, Robin, your house in ACNH is going to have roaches. Oh, you know what? Hunting down the roaches in my house is kind of fun, actually, which is sad.
Not in real life.
No, not in real life, but in my Animal Crossing house. It's really fun. But I think it's a bad sign that I have to do it so often. It's like every time I log in. Okay. Oh, man. All right. What's that thing by Matthew McConaughey? How does he say it?
Sorry, I'm doing math. All right. No, that's not him.
Glitch says Psyduck is one of my favorite Pokemon other than Haunter. My favorite Pokemon is Gengar Mimikyu. Mimikyu is my all-time favorite Pokemon. I have so much Mimikyu stuff because I just think Mimikyu is so cool because you put him out there, he goes out there, he gets hurt, his costume breaks, but he can still keep going. You know what I mean? Like, he's just such a cool Pokemon. I love ghost Pokemon in general. My pin board, I have like a Pokemon pin board, and it's mostly either covered by Magikarp or ghost Pokemon.
Whenever I'm trying to look off camera but have a focus, I look at your big ass Magikarp.
Yeah, I have a Magikarp that's like 3 inches big. It's like just a pin that's like huge. All right.
Booyah, we're at 208. Good work, everyone.
Let's see. I Almost Nerd says Aragon's dragon was blue. Her name was Saphira. I forgot that it's blue. It's like the first book cover is blue because his dragon is blue. And then I think there's a cover with a red dragon on it, but whose red dragon is that? I really like those books and I just wish I remembered. Oh man. You should read those books. I think you'd really like the Aragon books.
Maybe.
They're young adult books, but they're still good.
And I read Hunger Games. Those are young adult too.
Boop, beep, 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 beep. Tiny Dancer Nation says, I see your Snorlax sticker, Robin. I love Snorlax. Growing up, Snorlax was my favorite Pokemon.
And then
because Mimikyu didn't exist back then.
Started dating one. Just kidding. I was skinny when she met me.
Yeah. Oh man, I loved my Snorlax. I trained that thing. Anytime I had a Snorlax, I would train it to like the highest level you could get it because I just freaking loved my Snorlax so much.
Christina says, "Don't take crystals for granted." Emma says, "Hi, Christina. Good one."
Don't take crystals for granted.
Jamie put Robin Grace the Roach Hunter.
Okay, let us keep going.
I'm Western says the red dragon is Thorn. He is Murtog's dragon. I'm guessing that's how you say that. Murtag.
Oh, yeah.
So before we can keep
going,
right.
I've just been watching Outlander, and there's a character named Murtog, but it's Murtaugh.
Indeed.
And he dies. Oh, spoilers.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you spoil everything for everyone?
Hey.
She does this all the time.
Oh my god. When it happened. Ugh.
I'm going to go ahead and run an ad right now.
Okay.
You mess of a human being.
No.
Ruining things for people.
I don't think a lot of our listeners watch Outlander.
That's horseshit. When you bring up Outlander, people bring up stuff that they like about Outlander.
Really?
They're not caught up. They're going to be like, I can't believe she did that.
Oh my god. Dude, oh my god. Yesterday was such a mess because everything got delivered all at once. Like, I was at work, so Adam and Spooky Mom had to deal with all of it. But it was like an IKEA order, a bunch of Cricut orders.
It was all me.
A Joann's order. My enamel pins came in, and it's like 500 pins. And the gravestone pins are the heaviest pins I've ever put out. They are so heavy. So the box was like over 17 pounds. It was a heavy-ass box. And
then there was all the furniture too that was super fucking heavy.
That's the IKEA order I just
I know. I'm just saying, like, the other stuff was also heavy. You talked about it. You didn't talk about its weight.
Yeah. It's
One item was 24 pounds.
And so yesterday, all I did was put together... I filmed a little bit of trying to clean up the office and putting furniture together and stuff like that I'm going to try and put into a vlog. I filmed a little bit of pin grading. It was a lot yesterday. I only graded 100 pins yesterday. I still have another 400 to go. So it's crazy, and I have to mail out people's orders. So it's just, I got to get through these pins as fast as possible because some of you folks had ordered pins and have been waiting for over a month and a half, And so I'm just...
They're pre-orders. You know, you got to hit a certain level of pre-order
I know,
before you can
but
order.
like, oh man. You guys are absolutely amazing and so patient, and I'm so thankful. Boop, boop, boop. Glitch says SCPs are so interesting. They are interesting.
They're
I
really
really
fun.
love reading them. They're really fun. Like the one I covered before that was an IKEA. I thought that one was funny.
That one was funny.
I was wondering, says we need to find a venue for the Pennsylvania meetup and have it catered by Chipotle. Yo, I would eat the fuck out of Chipotle.
I'm totally gonna order Chipotle after this now.
Oh shit, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
I want to hop on that Chipotle
Sure,
train.
you can.
Okay.
MI says, I got my Angel Tree Kid a newer yellow Pokemon character. I guess it was a hot item this year. I know nothing about Pokemon. Build-A-Bear Pokemon, they are cool. I don't know. I don't know what Pokemon that would be. It might just be Pikachu again because Pikachu's
I was
always
going to
popular.
say a new yellow Pokemon. I have no clue.
On says, LOL, hey Adam, what do you think of the Bears signing Dalton? I think it's proof that Ryan Pace should have been fucking fired. If you think you're going to save your job with a miracle season, you're going to go get a quarterback that wasn't good enough for the Bengals and then couldn't keep his job with the fucking Cowboys.
That's bad.
It's like, he's not a good quarterback. He hasn't been traditionally. He has decent completion percentage. He has an okay touchdown to interception ratio. But if you have a close game, you're not going to fucking win because most of Andy Dalton's touchdowns come in garbage time when you're behind by 20 fucking points. Fuck the Bears. I hate them so much.
Literally, Adam yesterday was like...
And I refuse to throw this guy away because I've loved the Bears my whole fucking life.
Adam literally yesterday told me that he's thinking he should hop off the Bears wagon.
I just said I don't think I can keep watching when they just sincerely don't fucking care. It just seems to me like ownership and leadership on the team are just like, you know what, Bears fans are gonna buy shit anyways. They're just gonna they're gonna show up for the games as soon as we lift the restrictions on how many people can be at the venue. Who gives a shit if we have a good team? Let's save money. And that's how it sincerely feels because they are just a shit show of an organization for like, I can't even remember how many years now. It's very annoying. MI says, not Pikachu, a newer character. He's fierce looking.
Jamie says, a cheaper version of those acne things would be to get the Hydro Seal Band-Aids and cut them into smaller pieces. It's the same exact technology. Isn't there like an ointment on there too that makes the pimples just disappear? Chunkster says, I've been to the Incheon airport and they have a big shopping center for cosmetics and luxury brands. I believe it.
Nice.
I want to go to Korea one day, but it would probably just be for like 2 days. Let's see.
Radio Man 33 says, good evening, Robin and Adam. Good evening. We have 2 more SCPs to go tonight.
I was wondering, says, isn't it canon in Pokemon lore that the only person to have ever seen a Mimikyu's true form died of shock? I don't know. I have no clue. I've never
that
actually
sounds
read
awesome.
up on it.
I'll go with it.
The Snark says, I imagine Robin met you when you were a little munchlax.
That's funny.
That you evolved.
Nah, I was still this height. Yeah, I'd like to call me getting fat evolving, though. I really do like that. And On says, ROFL, Laughy Face, MI. I read the Pikachu thing, and then MI also said, LOL, uh-oh, the Bears.
Chunkster says,
so
no, wait.
Stupid
The Snark
Bears.
says, I imagine, no, I already read that. Hold on. The Snark says, your poor UPS guy. It was UPS and FedEx.
Yep.
It was just delivery guys.
There was, I'm going to say, about 15, 16 packages. Easy. Because the IKEA order
IKEA
alone.
had 15 pieces.
Yeah, it was a fuck
And then there
ton.
were like 4 Cricket boxes. Because Cricket came out with that mug press. So I had to buy the mug press and all the cups and all the...
We can make custom mugs now.
Yeah, we can make custom mugs. And I think for giveaways, that'll be much cooler than just one of those mugs from the Streamlabs store or from the Teespring store or something like that. You know, something that I can like how we made T-shirts in the beginning when we were just a little baby podcast. And I think Connor has one and Glitch has one.
Glitch definitely has one.
Yeah, and they're like the only ones because my sister and I worked so hard to make those. So
Just shows you Glitch is an OG.
Glitch is an OG. Let's see. iWhat's says, great news, guys. As it turns out, I'm not a dish. I'm a man. You can be a dish if you want. You can be a whole 4-course meal.
Wow. Or you can be a snack.
Or you can be a snack. The Snark says, SCPs remind me of Cardcaptor Sakura. Jamie says, imagine if Adam rejected Robin's self-invitation to the Chipotle train.
Get fucked. Get your own food.
I'd be so sad. Chunkster says, Eevee all the way. Eevee's a good one,
Eevee
too.
a lot, yeah.
Radio Man says, good evening, Robin and Adam. Did you already read that one?
Yep.
Okay. Well, welcome again.
Never hurts to say welcome twice. I'm in my head just planning out logistics for this live topic episode right now. I'm like,
Jamie says, it creates a second skin that promotes the most healing and the least amount of scarring while sucking out all of the goop and gunk, which is the white dot that forms.
Sounds like an SCP.
Oh, I'm going to try that then. I'm going to try those Band-Aids because I think we actually have a box of those downstairs when we had to use our like health savings account money. And we just bought all those Band-Aids. I think we did buy the Hydroseal Band-Aids. So I'm going to try that. I think that's...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
All right. It's my turn again, huh?
It is indeed. Let me mark it. Beep. Nope. Beep. Yep.
The Curse Wolf says, I wasn't selected for the New Egg Shuffle. Adam, all the rest of my luck is to you that you got a good email. Are you going to check it right now?
Checking my email right now, and then we can all say...
Cognito hazard. What the fuck is a cognito hazard?
It'll destroy your brain.
Huh.
I have not yet received my get fucked email from Newegg, but I am sure I will.
All right. The scripter says, hey, I'm near Chipotle. Do you want me to pick things up? Yo. Okay, wait. Hold on. Where's my phone? I got to text her do you want her to pick it up?
Sure.
Okay. Wait. Can you call?
Cool your
Do you want to call
jets?
or text Linda and ask her too? Okay, hold on.
Bye.
Wait, where's my phone?
She's gone forever. It's just us now. It's just me. It's just me and you all. It's just us. I don't know where your phone is. I can't keep track of all your stuff. I'm texting Liz my order right now.
God, okay. Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm going to read my order out loud so I don't feel like I'm leaving you folks out. But hey, this is whoever's fault said to get Chipotle. So if you're like, I don't like this content, we can all blame them. Please don't blame them. All right, I get a burrito. Sometimes I get a burrito bowl, but I'm going to get a burrito. And I'm going to do black beans because they're the best beans. White rice because it's the best rice. I'm going to get grilled chicken. Booyah. Sour cream because I'm trying to remember what else they have. Cheese. Queso because I like to get 2 types of cheese. And of course, red salsa because I like to burn my mother fudging mouth. And I think that's it. I can't think of anything else that I get. I get some like exotic stuff every now and then, like peppers and stuff like that. But yeah, this is good for now.
Oh, also I have a TikTok, guys.
Yeah, Robin made a TikTok today, everyone.
It's the Robin Grace. That's my TikTok. I'm a TikToker. Is that what they're called?
Yep, they're called the TikToker.
TikToker. I want it's called a burrito bowl, right? I think. I don't know.
It's called a burrito bowl. If you're getting a burrito bowl, then yes, it's called a burrito bowl.
With steak and queso.
Wow. And while we were doing that, I got an email from Newegg that says, Adam, you weren't selected in the Newegg Shuffle.
Sad face.
I got my get fucked email. But you know what else I'm getting? Chipotle. So queso. Fuck you, Newegg, because you're not a person and you can't get Chipotle.
Hot sauce.
All right.
And white rice.
This is the power of Chipotle, y'all. It's like an SCP. Beans. It just urged us, it compelled us to order it immediately. That and the fact that the scriptrio was right there, which is pretty awesome. I'm really liking this shirt. I just wish it didn't smell. Also, it kind of needs to be shrunk a little bit because it's pretty loose.
Okay, so steak, queso, pico, hot sauce, white rice, pinto beans, salad, sour cream.
She gets pinto beans. Who the fuck gets pinto beans?
What else is an option on there?
I don't know. We're losing the audience, though.
Corn.
Our numbers are falling dramatically.
Oh,
Can you imagine if our numbers just shot up and people were like, yeah, order more fucking Chipotle.
Order more Chipotle.
24-hour stream of me eating Chipotle.
Someone commented on my TikTok.
What?
How? How does this work? I don't know how.
Can you not figure this shit out, dude? God.
I know nothing about TikTok. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get into my next thing. My next SCP here goes along with 409, kind of, sort of, in a way. So my next SCP is SCP-682. This one also is categorized as a Keter.
Jesus.
So those are my favorite. The ones that are
most
super
dangerous
scary.
ones?
Yes. All right.
Is this one also related to an address you had or perhaps a phone number? I'm totally going to go look up 476 after this and see which one that one is because that was one of my addresses as a kid. Is that a no?
No, I haven't.
It's like I'm talking to myself.
Sorry, okay.
She's sitting there thinking about fucking Chipotle and TikTok. Jesus. I asked, is this one related to an address that you've had in the past?
No. It's just the first one that I found, and then the other one stemmed off of this one.
Cool.
All right.
Why are you pisting?
Because I was going to say something and then I changed my mind. All right, so this SCP's class is Keter. Its special containment procedures are that it must be destroyed as soon as possible.
Holy shit. Also, quick side note, I think it's fucking hilarious we ordered Chipotle on St. Patrick's Day.
Your mom bought all the stuff to make corned beef sandwiches.
I'm still going to have a fucking corned beef sandwich. And I'm pretty sure she was going to make herself one. So.
Oh, she already had it.
Oh, okay.
All right. At this time, there are no means available to SCP teams that are capable of destroying this particular SCP. They're only able to cause massive physical damage. So they can hurt it, but can't contain it or kill it or anything they need to actually get rid of it. It needs to be contained within a 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter chamber with 25 centimeters of reinforced acid-resistant steel plate lining all inside surfaces. The containment chamber should be filled with hydrochloric acid until the SCP is submerged and incapacitated. Any attempts of the SCP-682 to move, speak, or breach containment should be reacted to quickly and with full force as called for by the circumstances. Personnel are forbidden to speak to the SCP for fear of provoking a rage state. All unauthorized personnel attempting to communicate with the SCP will be restrained and removed by force. So it's important that you don't talk to it, apparently.
Yeah, dude.
What?
This thing sounds really charismatic.
Due to its frequent attempts at containment breach, difficulty of containment and incapacitation, and high threat of Foundation exposure, SCP-682 is to be contained on or in site, and then it's a redacted site location, obviously. The Foundation will use the best of its resources to maintain all land within 50 kilometers clear of human development. 50 kilometers, I think each meter is 3 feet. So that's a huge section of land.
Yeah.
That's a lot of land. All right, so the description of this SCP is that it's a large, vaguely reptile-like creature of unknown origin. It appears to be extremely intelligent.
Sounds like a dragon. I'm so excited. Holy shit.
And was observed to engage in complex communications with SCP-079 during their limited time of exposure.
It's a fucking dragon.
This SCP appears to have a hatred of all life, which has been expressed in several interviews during containment.
It's a black dragon. We're narrowing it down.
Oh my god. Okay. SCP-682 has always been observed to have extremely high strength, speed, and reflexes, though exact levels vary with its form.
This is Deathwing. This is Deathwing from
Its physical
WoW.
body grows and changes very quickly, growing or decreasing in size as it consumes or sheds material.
Scales.
682 gains energy from anything it ingests, organic or inorganic.
Oh shit.
Digestion seems... Damn it. Digestion seems to be aided by a set of filtering gills inside of its nostrils, which are able to remove usable matter from any liquid solution, enabling it to constantly regenerate from the acid it is contained within.
Huh. Less dragon-like, but still pretty fucking cool.
Its regenerative capabilities and resilience are staggering, and has been seen moving and speaking with its body 87% destroyed or rotted. So this thing, even if it's like...
Fucked up beyond belief.
It's like a liver, dude. You cut a piece off and it's like, say, I can regenerate. It's
Livers
cool.
can be destroyed as well.
Yeah, but like, if you cut a piece of your liver off, you're not going to die.
Yeah, you can donate a piece of your liver and it'll become someone else's liver.
Did you know you can donate parts of your lungs too?
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I like my lungs though.
I like my lungs too.
Are you an organ donor?
I don't know.
You're not.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Okay.
I am. And every time I see your license, I'm like, why aren't you an organ donor? And you're like, I don't know.
All right. Let's continue on. In case of containment breach, this SCP is to be tracked and recaptured by all available mobile task forces, and no teams with fewer than 7 members are cleared to engage it. To date, attempted breaches have numbered at 17, while successful breaches have numbered at 6.
Damn, man. This thing is like, I hate it here. Let me out.
Yeah. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance.
Rick and Morty.
Okay, so here's a transcript of one of the interviews. One of the doctors
yes,
has
I
had
want to
with it.
hear this.
All right. So the doctor asks, now why did you kill those farmers? And the SCP has no verbal communication. Then it says, if you don't talk to me, we will remove you from this attempt and... what?
Margaret.
If you don't talk now, we will remove you and place you back into... And then the thing tries to talk. It's incomprehensible. The doctor says, pardon? And it continues to speak in incomprehensible language. And then the doctor asks them to speak up and move the mic up closer.
So maybe it's just a mumbler.
Well, and then it says they were, and then continues to be incomprehensible. And then the doctor makes the personnel move it closer to this SCP. And the guy working there goes, his throat's messed up, man. Look at it. He ain't talking. And the SCP assaults the freaking personnel and says they were disgusting. And the doctor's like, fuck this, I'm out.
That sounds like exactly what was down in that interview.
There's a bunch of different occurrences and stuff on here. For the most part... Oh, this one was interesting. So it has to do with the SCP-409. Because the SCP-409, if you touch it, you turn a crystal, right? So this event has it where this doctor attempts to use 409 on this SCP.
It's a dick move.
And so they expose it. The SCP begins to tear at the point where that other one touches it, causing massive trauma to the area. And then 682 requests several times to know what it had been exposed to. It starts to crystallize, but spreads a lot slower than it would on any other type of organic entity, right? And then it shows extreme signs of pain, then begins to have seizures. Then crystallization stops at 62% conversion. Then that crystallized area explodes, but the SCP-682 recovers from the exposure despite the loss of limbs because it can just regenerate, right? And it begins regeneration, stating that it will attempt to kill and consume all staff involved in it getting hurt so bad by this
experiment.
SCP. Yeah,
I would too, dude. Fuck you.
So now it looks like it's immune to 409. And use of other SCP items to terminate this SCP must now first be tested on samples, like bits and pieces of 682 before full-scale testing. So they're going to chop off pieces of this SCP before they test it, stuff on it. That's sad. It's fucked up.
Other parts of the SCP Foundation, and I should say like other stories, make them seem more benevolent, like they're actually trying to secure, contain, and protect.
Yeah.
This one makes them seem like government dickheads.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, so that one is SCP-682. And it's interesting how people write it, because some people write it where they're definitely the bad guys, and some people do it like this, where the government is definitely the bad guy. Or not government, but whoever the
foundation
secret entity is. So, yeah.
It's pretty good. These are really cool. I really like how they overlap, so I'm going to have to see if I can find any that I enjoy and then find any that it crosses over into. And there's thousands, so that's cool, because we're going to be reading probably like 4 an episode if we do more SCP ones. There's a lot of dialogue in these, so sometimes it's like I don't want to just read what essentially amounts to like a script of people talking about an SCP, but either way, that one was fucking sweet, and it's a really dick move to put that crystal monster onto something else. So.
Oh, sorry.
You are just like intolerable, man. If I was your boss and this was like a professional podcast, you were fired. Like, good God. I guess I have to mark it now.
Thanks. Chipotle.
We're not even done with the show. The Chipotle is here. It's getting cold. So. Plus, you just read for 15 minutes, so I seriously doubt it's here yet. All right. Let's look over in the stream chat, see what you wonderful folks had to say for that one. There was a lot of stuff coming across about it in particular. No, you're checking your TikTok is what you're checking, you fucking liar.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I guess I'll read all the stream chat because Robin's basically done. She's checked out. If you want to just go downstairs and eat a corned beef sandwich or something while you wait for your Chipotle, go for it. Cool.
Whew, all right.
I mean, all the chat is in Twitch, which is supposed to be your domain, but Chunks says, agree with the skincare. I also don't care in the past, but thankfully my mom made me wear so much sunscreen. Excuse me.
I was sure says, oh no, Jamie asks, what did Spooky Mom order? She had a corned beef sandwich, so she's not getting anything from Chipotle. I was sure says, Spooky Mom doesn't get Chipotle, only fish heads.
Wow. 1 bucket of fish heads once a week. Jamie said, the first thing I thought of when Robin went parcel tongue. Earlier today, in fact, she did that also. She just started making random hisses. It might have been last night. And she's like, do you like my snake jazz?
No, it was when I was getting out of work. No, I was driving home. No. I left the liquor store. Because I went to go check for something fun to drink for St. Patrick's Day. And I was getting into the car, and I was just like... Which
the microphone in the phone doesn't pick up at all. And she's like, do you like... Because she always trails off and gets super quiet. And I'm like, I have no idea what you just said.
I said, do you like my steak jazz? Snake jazz, not steak jazz.
I love steak jazz.
Snake jazz.
MI says, had to Google this. It was driving me crazy. Jolteon is that Pokemon. No, Jolteon's pretty old. It's one of the original 3 evolutions, I think. But Jolteon's fucking awesome. I also had to Google what SCP is. SCP. We explained at the beginning. I know you came in a little bit later, so that's why. Adam's seen the poop in the butt song. I got a doo-doo in my butt.
52DZ says, I prefer Orizabas. I've never been there.
I have no idea what that is.
Jamie says, I broke out on my forehead for drinking half a gallon of cow's milk in one day. I slapped the biggest one on for 24 hours, and it was flat and closed up by the time I took it off. That is so freaking cool. I'm totally going to try that. I got to.
Bunny says, we don't have Chipotle. Sad face. That is sad.
What?
They don't have Chipotle?
Oh, my God. Granted, Chipotle is really not the best food.
It's good.
It's good, just not the best. I like Cafe Rio.
The Snark says it has troll skin, then says acid or fire damage, removed regeneration. That's hilarious.
Glitch says, Adam, we do the same order. I guess you're my spirit animal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to says, I'm dying. She straight up left the live stream for Chipotle. Hell yeah.
Sometimes I will order that in a burrito bowl and then order a bag of chips to go with it, and I just scoop it like fucking nachos, and it's delicious.
Okay, Chunkster said, skincare all the way. I didn't really care when I was younger. Now it's so essential. Toner, moisturizer, and essence to lock in the moisture.
I just want to go ahead and say, because I just scrolled past it again, I'm What's for Dinner. You're probably going to get the VIP best joke of the week, because that fucking joke about fish heads is just, that's perfect. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, I used to... I still don't put sunscreen on. I should put sunscreen on when I go outside, considering how hot Vegas is most of the time, but... I definitely try to wash my face, put on toner, do the moisturizer, and I buy like the thickest, creamiest moisturizer possible.
So I'm confused. I thought a toner was a musical boner. If Pitch Perfect has taught me anything, and I've watched that movie at least 100 times. So I don't know.
Adam doesn't. Many times he gets really tired and goes to sleep without taking his makeup off.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough. Fair point.
It's bad for you.
I don't do it very often, but when I do it, Robin makes sure to let me know. She'll also do it sometimes, but that's okay because it's Robin.
I don't leave my makeup on when I sleep, because if I do that, I'll break out.
MI says he was all the rage this Christmas, evidently. I don't know. It probably had something to do with Pokemon Go or some weird event or some like movie where Jolteon was popular. I've never had Chipotle. Qdoba is my jam, though. I fucking love Qdoba. Their queso is my favorite queso of all the fast food burrito places. I love the queso there. So yeah, I've actually tried to do like multiple recipes, like copycat recipe for Qdoba's queso, and they're all full of shit. It's just people guessing a bunch of random ingredients, and they taste and look nothing like it.
Jamie says the first thing I thought of when Robin went
I already read this.
Tongue. Oh, you've already read it.
I already read it.
Well, I'm saying it again.
Talking to myself. And then I talked about how you did the snake jazz thing.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you corrected me and like grabbed my arm really hard about the snake jazz thing. Now we're coming right along back to it.
Chunkster says, I usually go with Korean brands. I blame my mom for expensive tastes. Oh, man. My mom always made us buy Shiseido. And,
sure. It's
a Japanese brand. But that's what I grew up on, is using that. And I use their... face wash. Fuck. Dishes Sean Connery.
Have more of your snake bite, drunkie. Dishes
Sean
Connery.
I use their face wash, sometimes like their eye masks, and I have their toner, but that's my travel toner. These days, I kind of just buy what I think works for me, because everyone's skin is different. But I think it's important to focus on skincare when you start getting older and
moisturize.
it's all about preventative care. If you're young, prevent the aging now. Don't wait till you're my age and you're just like, oh God, you're melting.
She's not that old.
I'm 31. All right. Captain Fake Guy says Korean skincare equals best skincare, but I might be biased since I'm Asian. Korean skincare is fucking bomb.
MI says Tula is the best. I don't know what Tula is. I'm guessing it's makeup.
I don't know. Beats me, chickadee.
You might be talking about food again, though.
Yeah. Well, Chunk's just talking about
skincare.
Chipotle-inspired makeup. So
I'm talking about what MI said. So.
Okay. 5 to DZ says Orizaba's is Chipotle, but Mexican and better. ASB Bunny says we don't even have a good Mexican restaurant chain. Oof.
That's a bummer, dude.
Captain Fake Guy says too bad it's 10:45 here and it's closed. Oh no. Captain Fake Guy says I really missed my trip to Australia like 2 years ago and then COVID. That sucks. I would enjoy going to Australia, but not the 20-hour flight to Australia.
Flight does sound like a pain in the ass, but I think it'd be really, really fun to go one of these days.
Glitch says I use wish, wishy wash. Wait, what?
I think it's because you're like, dishy Sean Connery.
Ah, shit. The Snark says, I'm going to ride the Asian blood and look youngish forever.
Nice. Captain Vegas says, does that work?
No, it doesn't work.
Winter Soldier says, what's y'all's favorite food?
Sushi.
Mine's steak. Perfectly cooked,
100.
delicious steak. Sushi's right behind it, though. So, all right. Looks like we are caught up. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Gonna mark it. Gonna do the last one. Y'all ready for this?
Are we gonna hit by that if we sing that?
If you do it too long, yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna move into the last SCP you need to be aware of if they were real, and it is SCP-2316. This one's class is Keter, so yeah, it's a bit scary, and it comes with a cognitohazard warning. It says the following file contains images and text that are carriers for anomalous cognitohazardous influences. Someone really likes those big words that don't make a lot of sense. You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Why not?
This will make sense later. Due to this, it is imperative that all personnel accessing this file be certified as having a cognitive resistance value of no less than 14.5.
So
this one has like its own fiction where you have to be strong of mind. Like,
so you had to have classes with Snape. He had to teach you how to keep Voldemort
I thought
out of your brain.
you need to be immune to Jedi mind tricks. If you can get Jedi mind trick, you can't fucking read this one. Should you fail an automated CRV verification, please remain calm and do not move. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. So this one has like its own security on the actual page, because the next thing before they even get into any of the information on the SCP says, please repeat the following slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water. And then you have to click something to run the test. And it says verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits. And now I can proceed to read the rest of it.
I solemnly swear I am up to no good.
Off. These are so good, okay? I really, really like some of these. All right. SCP-2316. Special containment procedures. Under no circumstances are Foundation personnel to approach SCP-2316. Observation of SCP-2316 must only be carried out by remote dummy probes utilizing video and audio recording equipment. Only those personnel adequately rated for exposure to God damn this fucking word. Cognitohazardous anomalies may review footage and audio of SCP-2316. So you can't even see the footage of it unless you're strong of mind and will. The lake in which SCP-2316 is located has been quarantined and fenced off. They didn't even capture this thing. They just fucking fenced off the area because it's so dangerous. And is to be routinely patrolled by individuals who have not been exposed to SCP-2316 and have no prior knowledge of its characteristics. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. It says this multiple times throughout. Individuals who attempt to bypass the enforced quarantine must be apprehended and moved to Site 33 for a full cognitive influence screening. Individuals who come within 50 meters of the lake containing SCP-2316 are to be considered lost. And now, please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
What if this is like a spell and it's making you say it over and over and over again?
I mean, if it's a Beetlejuice, he has a really weird name. And my verification is complete. My user's CRV is within acceptable limits, so we can continue. Description of SCP-2316 is the designation for an anomalous phenomenon. So it's a phenomenon. It's not exactly a creature.
Phenomenon.
Existing within Lake Redacted, within Redacted County, Redacted. The third one was the state. SCP-2316 manifests as a group of human corpses floating in a small group at the surface of the water.
What the hell?
The identities of these corpses are cognito-hazard removed. So it's a different type of redacted.
It's because you're not supposed to know who the bodies in the water are. You
Correct.
don't recognize the bodies in the water.
Though DNA testing has been inconclusive, while SCP-2316 appears to be individual instances, it is theorized that SCP-2316 may instead be an entity composed of a collective consciousness. Individual instances of SCP-2316 do not act on their own, but do seem to be able to act collectively as a single unit. The individual instances of SCP-2316 are unrecognizable, and you do not recognize the bodies in the water. SCP-2316 hosts a powerful cognitohazard effect, causing those who have viewed SCP-2316 and are aware of certain parts of its nature, or who were enrolled in the Redacted, to believe that the individual instances are human beings they recognize, typically from their childhood.
Wow.
Super creepy.
So because it can get into your brain, it makes you see whatever.
It's drawing you to the lake.
Yeah.
Makes you think you're seeing people from your childhood.
Which is why it's a cognito hazard. I'm just thinking Magneto.
I know, that's what I think every time I read
it. Because it's getting into your brain and dragging you closer and closer.
Attempting to come into contact with SCP-2316 instances by way of entering Lake Redacted or touching an instance of SCP-2316 will cause other instances of SCP-2316 to appear.
What?
You do
like
not
more bodies?
You do not recognize the bodies in the water. The additional instances only serve to reinforce and add to the strength of the cognitohazard, compelling affected individuals into the lake. Individuals who enter the lake in this way are lost, and to date, none have been recovered.
Wow.
There is an addendum. It says interview, and then it says data expunged. And then directly under that, it says, please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water. And now I run the test. And it says, verification incomplete. User CR, and this is red lettering, by the way, now instead of green lettering. User CRV is not within acceptable limits. User CRV influenced by active cognitohazards. Please stay still. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. Terminal lockout. There's another addendum, and it says invalid entry. And that's it. And I read this one, I was like, I really like the fact that they played with the fiction of it and put in this like test that you have to run while you're reading it.
I think that's cool because it's interactive.
Yeah, and by the time you get to the end and all the information you've taken in has meant you have officially been affected by this thing, and now someone's on their way to get you.
That's why I really liked one of the SCPs I covered in a previous episode, because there was a video that was on the page where
that one was super fucking cool.
It was so cool.
So much work went into that one.
Yeah, it was so neat.
Sorry, I was containing a burp.
That's fine. I don't.
SCP-BURP. So yeah, that's the last one. I really, really liked that one. It just makes you think like, for me, when I read stuff like this, I start thinking, what would I write? And I think some other people, when they read these things, think like, that's terrifying, you know? So not sure which one you are. If you wind up writing one of these, feel free to send it in to us. Pastatime at Scaryish.com. We would fucking love to hear them. And definitely post it to the SCP Foundation website. So good stuff. Gonna mark it. Let's look over in Stream Chat. I'll read the YouTube stuff first, then I'll start getting marbles set up.
The Snark says they've become a thrall.
Yeah.
What's a thrall?
Slave.
Ah.
And I'm gonna go back to Warcraft again. Because there's a character named Thrall.
That's the only reason why I know what that is. What that word is the character from.
Make it super quick, because I've read these books a lot. Thrall is an orc.
Like it a lot.
And he's the son of like the war chieftain, and his parents get killed. He gets recovered by humans, and the guy who takes him in is basically like, if I can raise this thing, I can take over the world. And he names him Thrall. And Thrall is super cool. He's a great character, and he gets older, and he's like worships the dude who raises him. He's always trying to compete for his affection, stuff like that. And at one point he says like, do you know what your name means? And Thrall's like, no, and he's hoping it's something like all the other people that have these amazing honorable names, and he tells them it means slave. And it hurts him so much. And I remember reading that book being like, oh my God, I'm so sad right now. It was the first Warcraft book I read. I've probably read it like 30 fucking times. It is excellent. All right. There is no YouTube chat. So I'm going to go ahead and get Marble set up right now. And Robin will read your wonderful Twitch chat.
All right. So people are talking about lots of food talk. And then
my people.
Chunkster brought up the the spiciest one chip challenge. I will never do that.
One chip? Do you just have to eat one chip?
It's one chip, but it's the spiciest chip ever.
Do I get anything? How many views will I get? Do I get money?
Chunkster said that they had to drink a whole jug of milk and it still didn't help.
I mean, I punish myself in various different ways, so I'd probably be down to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
We've done the chicken wing thing for the chicken wing video, which still needs to get edited. Soon. We say that
should be
like
coming
every
out
other
soon.
episode.
Just say that. Just say positive things.
But I got it in my eye, and that was awful.
After watching so many episodes of Hot Ones, Robin touched her eye after the first really hot one. Hi, God. Sorry, it's an ad.
It's the ad for the artist thing.
Yeah. It's just...
Or for a good Indeed.
Yeah. It's the chick who hired someone to make an emote.
It's funny. My coworkers today were so funny. They were giving each other kudos on LinkedIn, and it was just so funny to see these grown-ups just being...
You're a grown-up too.
Oh, yeah, but in comparison to other people, I'm not necessarily a grown-up.
Yeah.
But they were just posting the funniest stuff that if you knew them in real life, you'd be like, yeah, right. But if you read it on LinkedIn, It's like, that's the most professional and sweet thing I've ever seen.
It's a bunch of bullshit is what it sounds like to me.
It was hilarious.
All right, go ahead and type ! Vote, then a space, and the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race. And we will get the first race underway.
My nails done. They're so ugly. Weird. All right. Chunkster says, I did pay for it. Glad I didn't pay for it. How much is the chip? I wonder how much it is. It's got to be like super expensive or something. Chunkster says, I had to eat it because I rolled a nat 1 at our D&D campaign. Oof.
That's a pretty brutal campaign someone's running over there. Just saying.
Let's see.
Voting for the first one I see. And it's one. We never
Captain Fake Eye says, what's a one chip challenge? I'm too old to keep up with all these new things the young folk are doing. It's funny because when my younger sister kept bringing up like, oh, let's do the bamboozled thing or the bean boozled thing. It's that, what is it called? Jelly Belly had that thing where they have a bunch of jelly beans and some of them are really gross. And I was just like, no, what are you talking about? That's stupid. What's Your Name says, dang it, Robin, I'm going to have the Muppet song stuck in my head all night now. Kermit will be invading my dreams. Those are good dreams. I think the Muppets are cute. The Muppets Pirates, the Treasure Island one, so good. Love that movie. Could watch it over and over again. Chunkster says, the chip was designed to have all the spicy components on it, and it burns. The Snark says, the SCP you were talking about is like the hive mind the hive mind for illithids. Illithids? I think it says illithids.
I'm pretty sure those are like mind flayers in D&D speak.
Ah.
You're making Robin's brain process words that she's not used to seeing. Have you voted, Robin?
No, I don't need to vote. You all make the decision. I'll just play.
Okay. Right now, the paperclip is in the lead. Not sure which track that is. It's number 1. It's got 5 votes already. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump into this one because I know other ones have like 2 or 3. Paperclip is in the lead. Minute and 49 seconds on average to finish it. World record is a minute and 3. Nice. For the Spooky Friends, we've never raced it. Ooh. So let's go ahead and jump in there and set some fucking records. Whoever wins this will be the Scaryish world record holder.
Winter Soldier says, when I listen or read scary things for a while by myself, I get uneasy. Me too. When we research some topics,
I gotta turn on the
even
lights
though
sometimes.
even though I'm not by myself, I get chills and I get scared.
And then they start multiplying. I feel like I'm losing control.
Well, I think I like it.
I hate you. She blends 2 songs together. Anyways, ! Play to join the race. 60 seconds. Join the race right meow. Robin, join the race.
Oh. Chunkster said, my boyfriend kept sending fire poop gifts or pooping fire while they were in the bathroom after eating the spicy chip.
This one's just a racetrack. It says laps 3. We only have 13 people right now. 14, 15. There we go.
I don't ever want to do that spicy chip challenge. That just sounds like
I would
torture
do it.
on
But
your
a challenge
inside.
means I should get a reward for completing it. We have 15 marbles right now. Just so you know, the winner will be able to pick a sticker as a piece of Scaryish merch off of Robin's Kawaii Corner. And we will send it to you for free.
ASV Bunny says, "What? Wait, did the stream start early today? Oh, yeah, we jumped forward an hour in time because of daylight savings.
That would be we started late, right? No, that would mean we started at 5:30 to other people's time because of daylight savings time.
Yeah.
All right, we are off to the races with 15 marbles. Here we go.
I'm Western says daylight savings time equals fuck your mental health for a week time. What's funny is on Monday, like after daylight savings, I didn't wake up until 1:30 in the afternoon.
100.
Oh my God. I was so like...
And she's like, why didn't you wake me up?
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
like,
in
what the
meetings
fuck?
from fucking 11 till 2. It's like, I thought I heard you get up. And on top of that, I went in there and I said something to her when it was like 10. And she was like, I was like, okay, it's sleep speak. I'll let her sleep. Scriptery is in the lead right now.
Chunkster said that chip only costs like $8. Some people say it's like $5. But for $8, it's not worth it.
Is it a single chip or is it a
Still.
bag of chips? Because I've seen people pull chips out
It's
of a bag
one
of chips.
chip. It's a box like this, like triangle, and it has one chip in it. Or no,
It's
is
just
it
madness.
a coffin shape? It might be a coffin shape, but it just has one fucking chip in it. I've watched Brandon Barris, I think, has a video where he eats the one chip. I think.
I want to try it. MI says, how do you join the race? I've seen this on the lives, but I never knew what it was. You can just go to Twitch. Twitch is the only one that responds to the chat right now. Eventually, this program will respond to YouTube as well. But if you go to Twitch, you just type in !play and it puts you in there. But you have to be in Twitch.
Twitch is free. So if you're worried about having to pay for another account or something like that, Twitch is a free service. You can join, make a Twitch account for free. If you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime for free. Or what is that what it's called now, right?
It's Prime Gaming.
Prime Gaming, that's what it's called.
Scriptery is in the lead, and they are going to take the victory.
So,
Congratulations.
pretty cool.
Oh, you barely crept across first place. Well, here's the thing. Scriptery can basically get any of the merch she wants at any time. I think I'm going to make an executive decision here and say that the Scriptery will get the first custom mug we make.
Yeah! If you come over, we can
Scriptery.
make one tonight.
Because it'll probably be a piece of shit. All right, congratulations, Scriptery. You're up to 13 points in the season. Robin is at 23. I'm What's Her Dinner's at 24. Kayla Ray's at 19. I'm at 11. Chunkster is at 12. Tiny Dancer Nation goes up to 13. I'm only reading the double-digit ones, but there's a lot of folks who are pretty close, and we got one more race to go. So type in !vote, then the number, then a space, then the number that corresponds to the track you would like to race.
I'm Beef Trainer says the Adam, the reward for the one trip challenge is bragging rights if you survive it. I want to says yes, it is coffin shaped. Glitch says I fucking love Brandon. I think he's really funny.
She's been watching Brandon Ferris for years. Like, he used to have so few followers, and then he blew the fuck up, and it was awesome. It was one of the few times I have seen someone, like, when they were just, like, kind of getting popular, then become super famous. And it was because Robin was watching him. And, yeah, it's super cool.
Glitch says, I don't believe that. Robin and her sister make amazing merch. I mean, look at this shirt.
After practice.
She makes a lot of really cool custom stuff. Like, there's this painting back here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Barely they can.
It's, like, hiding behind the pillow. But she painted that. She's just really, I think she's really talented. But we'll see how the mugs turn out. Who knows? Who knows? I haven't touched it yet. It's
100.
It's still in the box.
Speedrun 2 is currently in the lead with 4 votes. However, I'm going to let it scroll by at least one more time because I know there's another track out there with 2, maybe even 3 at this point. So
I'm Beast Trainer says Robotic Roadway just sounds like awesomeness with Doom. Captain Fake Eye says, guys, I had one drink and now I'm super tipsy. My tolerance is horrible.
Aw.
I mean, you've heard us talking all night over one snake bite. I can't stop sounding like Sean Connery.
I don't get super tipsy off of one drink even when I'm like famished, but my face will get hot. I'll notice that first. I'll be like, I didn't eat today, and then I'll slightly begin to slur my words. Let me scroll this up really fast. I want to check something. 24 is 2 votes. Okay.
Chunkster says eating fries help, or fatty foods in general.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten. That's the problem.
One thing I used to do to cure my hangovers was go to this Euro place that was right by where I lived. And I would eat that, and I'd feel instantly better. Like, 1, the food was amazing, and 2, it would, like, settle my stomach. And then within, like, 20, 30 minutes, I'd start feeling more sober. And I'd also have it before I played poker. I don't know what it was about it, but I'd have energy. I'd feel, like, not hungry the entire time I played. And I used to win all the fucking time when I go to King Euros first. All right. Speedrun 2 is going to be our track.
Glitch says, I'm a hell of a drunk. Or I am a... Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to announce this while you figure that out.
Okay. I'm
or not
hella drunk, but I'm trying to be a moderator. Hope I'm doing good. You're doing good.
All right, Speedrun 2. Minute and 59 to complete on average. Record time is 1:27. Spooky friends have never raced it. Let's get in there. Set some records.
I like this.
I like doing new tracks. We have 60 tracks we could race. We typically race 5 over the course of an entire season. Go ahead and type in ! Play to get your marble on stream. Including you.
Oh. I thought I typed it in.
Yeah, last race.
Captain Fake Guy says, I don't have the Asian glow. I don't have the Asian glow either. Apparently, Chunkster also doesn't have the Asian glow.
I also don't have the Asian glow.
Well, we're all Asians. We're
up to 16 marbles so far.
I think my dad, when he drinks, his whole chest just turns bright red. I've had friends where their ears and stuff turn really red.
I mean, it'll happen to me on occasion where I just get super red, but I don't know. Most of the time I'll just feel warm and then my cheeks will get red, but they're already kind of red. So.
Yeah.
That's why I wear makeup.
ASB Bunny says, this is rigged. I'm right at the back. The Snark says, brag, brag, brag. Glitch says, I have the orange glow. What's orange glow? It sounds like a drink, actually. Orange glow.
It sounds like...
!play if you folks want to join the race. There's 24 seconds left.
It sounds like Bruce Leroy from... What the fuck is the name of the movie? The Last Dragon. Oh my god, I almost forgot it. All right, you got 15 seconds if you haven't entered already. 17 marbles, which is 2 more than we had last race. Good stuff. Let's get it going. 10 seconds left.
The Snark. Captain Fake Eye asked if the Snark glows, and he said, like a space heater.
That's hilarious. That's a good joke. All right,
Jamie.
we are off.
Jamie says, I have a really bad Asian glow, and I know when to stop drinking when my stomach gets blotchy.
Your stomach gets blotchy? My face gets blotchy.
No, for real. Like Asians, like I was saying how my dad's just turns, it's like splotchy, bright red.
I would just like to remind everyone that if anyone's ever like, oh my god, you can't handle your booze, like alcohol is poison you're putting into your system. Your body's just reacting to the poison.
Tiny Dancer Nation says, I have a full body Asian glow after 2 drinks, and everyone thinks I'm already drunk when I'm not. That sucks, because then everyone's like, oh, look at you, you're so drunk.
Wasted. And then drunk people are calling you drunk. That's super annoying. 52 Knox is in the lead with Glitch Grim right behind. Captain Fake Eye is running 3rd. Winter Soldier and Jang Mi are taking up 4th and 5th, and then there's a big cluster of folks trying to catch up.
ASB Benny says, I have permanent pink cheeks, drinking or not. Glitch says, I'm half Irish, half German, a.k.a. a full-blooded alcoholic.
That's funny.
I'm Wizard says, I'm of German descent, so when I get drunk, I just shout 9 a lot.
That's funny as well.
Captain Fake Eye says, take Pepsid. It actually helps Asian glow. I trust whatever Captain Fake Eye says because she's a doctor and she knows what she's talking about.
I think Glitch and Captain Fake Eye have pulled ahead of 52 Knox, but it is very close, and we're approaching the end pretty rapidly here. They did, but 52 Knox cruised through that obstruction right there really easily, and we're going to wait and see, because you could get to this spot first and not trickle through before someone else, so... All right, Captain Fake Eye's way ahead right now.
I like the color on this.
52 Knox is right there. This one's going to be good. Going to be a good ending. 52 Knox says, fuck that, it's not a good ending. I'm taking it right away. 52 Knox, congratulations. Type in !merch. Click the link that pops up. Go to Robin's Kawaii Corner and find a Scaryish themed sticker that you would like. Then email storytime@scaryish.com. Say, yo, this is the sticker I want, and here's where you can send it, and we will. Let's let everyone else trickle in. I was the last person. Lasty.
Jamie says, I take Pepsid when I remember. Man, it really... I've never heard of that before. Taking Pepsi to help with... Pepsid. That's what I said.
Pepsi is different.
I know. Pepsid to help with the Asian glow. I've never heard of that before. That's pretty genius.
52 Knox goes up to 9 points in the season. Captain Fake Eye is at 12. Curse Wolf is at 11. Kayla Ray goes up to 20. Chunkster is at 13.
Check out my
is
points,
at 14.
23.
I Am Beef Trainer is at 10. Robin's at 23, which was announced last time. And she didn't care. Tiny Dance Nation's at 13. And I'm What's for Dinner leads this season at 24 points. Pretty stinking good, if you ask me, which you did not.
52 Knox says, I used to be 52 Nicks, but I'll pass it. Which goes to
Captain Fake Eye.
Captain Fake Eye.
Congratulations, Captain Fake Eye. All right.
They said I have too much stickers and no place to put it. That's funny. I'm so excited. I'm really glad all the pins finally came in, so now I can start packaging them. All the pre-orders get cute pumpkin cat stickers. I am on a cat kick right now. Oh man, I just want to show you guys.
She should not be kicking cats.
No. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this one sticker.
Sorry, my microphone has a lot of dust on it.
Did you hear my back pop?
I thought it was the chair, to be honest with you.
My spine.
TBH.
There it is. Look how cute it is. Look at it.
It's a rice ball cat that says "Eat me." I fucking love that sticker so much. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I've been drawing cat everything. Cats.
All right, y'all. I think that's just about it. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it and move into the outro. Thank you so much for joining us live. We love you all. It makes this so much fun to have people here hanging out with us while we do the show. All right, and I think that's just about it. So I want to thank everyone who listened. I want to thank everyone who sent in SCPs for us to read, which was Robin and Adam. Good job, Robin and Adam. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, if you have a story of something that actually happened to you, we want to hear about it. So email storytime@scaryish.com. If you want to suggest a creepypasta or an SCP for us to read on Pastatime, which is the fictional side of things, you can email pastatime@scaryish.com. Or go to our website, scaryish.com, click on Contact Us, let us know which one it is on that form, and send it on over to us. Or you can hit us up on any of our social medias. Facebook is facebook.com/Scaryish Podcast. Twitter is @Scaryish Pod, and Instagram is @Scaryish Podcast. We would love to hear from you. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us, how can they do so?
You can go to patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast. That is a monthly donation type thing, and tiers start at $1. At $1, you get ad-free episodes. At $10, every quarter, I mail out some physical merch, and in between, I mail out stickers. So it's kind of cute, and then tiers go up from there. And then if you're not into the whole monthly subscription thing, you can go to ko-fi.com/Scaryish Podcast, and those are one-time donations. All your donations go to helping us upgrade our studio setup, keep us going, keep us reinvesting in the podcast, and we really couldn't be here without all of you. Seriously, everybody who's ever been a part of our show, you folks are absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and we really do sincerely appreciate you. So I think that's just about everything you have for Pastatime number 3. So Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.